and I'm here today, Friday morning, to tell you about National Opera Week. And this is something that was begun by Opera America several years ago to generally increase awareness and love of opera in different communities. And it started out sort of as something special for opera companies, opera organizations to put events out into the community. And I always thought, well, here in Rochester, we don't have tons of opera organizations. You know, the one we have usually has an opera that week, so that's great. But what do we as opera lovers, besides going to that opera, if you have one, what do we do to foster an awareness and love of opera out in a community to make it a special week of opera awareness? And so I thought, you can see my original blog, it was back like 2015. I thought we could be opera ambassadors, and that could take several forms. And I bet, you know, opera lovers are creative people, so you probably have your own creative ideas on how you could make opera part of your week that week and share it with other people who maybe do not know opera, so they can know why it's so important to you, why you have such a love for it. So I thought, you know, I will put a link to my blog for this year into the comments, so you can follow that later. But some of my basic ideas are, because obviously being in an online business, there's a lot of social media, so we're all involved, Facebook, Instagram, whatever your favorite is. You can share videos or, you know, your favorite YouTube clips of your favorite singers, or maybe a scene from an opera. And when you share it, you don't just share it and say, here it is. You're going to share why it's important, what's happening in the song, because someone who's non-opera, it's not going to connect if you don't tell them some background of what's happening, first of all, and why you particularly love it and why you love opera. So that's my first suggestion, is to share some opera stuff during the week and include why it's so important to you. And then there's other things you can do. If you have a workplace or family, you can have like opera night, get some pizza, get some appropriate opera. Obviously, if you have small children, you want to stick with the Cinderella and Magic Flute range, not Tosca. But if you have older kids, Carmen's great. It's always a good time to learn that someone who's super jealous is going to be a problem. So, you know, age appropriate, you can always bring opera in. And people at work, you know, maybe you're going to make some opera themed cookies or brownies and bring them in and share it. And yeah, you can do all kinds of things. I'm sure you have like more creative ideas than I do. So just as an aside, yesterday, to kick off my opera week, so I'm just like working, right? We have our opera week sale starting today, and so there's lots of little things you have to do to get your ducks in a row. So I'm plugging through my to-do list for the day, and I get this email from an opera friend of mine, and she's like, Renee Fleming is going to be at the Eastman School of Music at 5 o'clock. We have to go. I'm like, okay. So all heck broke loose, got ready to go down there. Andrew drove me, so I didn't have to worry about parking. And well, the whole thing was like a little top secret. Only a certain group of supporters of the Eastman School got invited, but this email kind of got around, and so we crashed. And we walk in, and the front row is empty. And they thought I was nuts, but if you're going to see Renee Fleming, and the front row is empty, you sit in it. So I had front center seat to watch Renee Fleming. She did a question and answer session with the students of the Eastman School, talking about their careers and her career, and it was just very interesting. And obviously, I'm never going to get that close to Renee Fleming again, because when she actually performs, it's like $100 a ticket or more. So it was a fantastic way to kick off National Opera Week. And yeah, I totally crashed. So anybody needs to know that's the truth. So, but it wasn't like it wasn't packed with no seats, because nobody knew. It was like this surprise thing that, you know, there was a certain like cluster of students and some of the people from that organization, and there, you know, was not enough time for people to know it was happening. So it was really lucky, you know, fortuitous event. Okay, anyway, so back to National Opera Week and Cindy's program to be an opera ambassador by doing something creative to bring opera into general life during the week. The dates of National Opera Week are today, the 26th, through November 4th. So they like to have it include 2 weekends for opera organizations that are having performances and things. Okay, so just to, add to this. No, I can literally show you the original Be an Opera Ambassador post, and there was lots of tweeting and stuff about that, which of course you can't preserve that well. But hey, it was my idea first, because now this year, Opera America has a whole social media component to their Opera Week thing. They've kind of shifted away from events, and now they're all on my game. But I'm not mad. I'm glad that you've joined us in the 21st century Opera America, because I think it's going to be much more successful because, hey, we're all on social media and it's a great way to share our love of opera. Okay, so like I said, we have our big National Opera Week sale. And there are reasons why this is a big deal. Obviously, we love celebrating opera. We love having a sale. Those are 2 good things, but there's something about the timing of this that is important. Now, it is early. Well, maybe not for you, but for me to be thinking Christmas gifts, it's early. I got too much on my mind right now to be thinking what I'm getting, Joe, Susie, Mark for Christmas. But for handmade items, now is a good time for you to think about what you might need from now to the end of the year from opera bracelets, because I do lots of extrapolating, trying to figure out what's going to be popular, how many of each bracelet we need to make sure we have enough for everybody. I don't like people to be disappointed. But the truth is, there will be other sales from now to December. But as we go on, what I have made, and now it's not just me, I have some friends who are also helping me make bracelets because we just need so many. So we made a certain amount, and if it sells out during this period, getting more supplies in to make more gets harder and harder as we get towards December. So, we go through November, we have a National Opera Week sale, we'll have sales obviously around Thanksgiving, and we wake up the first week of December and some things are just out of stock, no matter how much we planned. So now you have the most selection. Pretty much anything you want, we will have right now. That will not last. So it's a good time to think about it. And the sale code is Opera Week 18, and the sale will go just along with Opera Week till the 4th of November. It's working right now, so you can shop now, operabracelets.com. And I don't want you to forget that we have a few items that are good for non-opera lovers. If you have non-opera friends, we have some things from Phantom of the Opera, Wizard of Oz, Les Miserables. This year we have Romeo and Juliet. You have a big Shakespeare lover on your list. And we have the opera earrings, which is a new thing. If you already got a bracelet and you want something to go with it, you might find something in the earring collection. So there's lots of stuff to look at. And you'll see our new gift guide on the website, so you can flip through that with all the new products. The holiday guide is there too. So there's a lot of stuff. I'll put some links in the comments so you can navigate all that. And the Be an Opera Ambassador thing is, it's for fun. It's not, I'm not making money off of it. It's just for us to share love of opera. And the sale is you have been waiting for that moment to have a sale to celebrate your love of opera through a bracelet, or maybe you want to share your love of opera through a bracelet that you're going to give to someone else that it's their favorite opera, and it'll be very meaningful for them. So, love and business. Hopefully it's all working together. And I just wanted to take a moment to stress that right now we got pretty much everything. As we get towards the end of the year, like I said, the mail slows down. Just even getting supplies gets slow. So we all expect instant gratification. We got Amazon Prime. We can order anything on the internet and it'll be here in a couple of days. But when you're talking about handmade items and actual supplies, the world takes time to happen. So be thinking ahead, I guess is my voice, in order to not be disappointed. Because I don't want anybody to be disappointed. So you want to think about it, even though we don't want to think about Christmas yet. It's not even Halloween yet. So, you know, Christmas, Hanukkah is a little early this year. We have a Festival of Lights bracelet that was super popular. So be thinking about it during the week. Like I said, sale goes to November 4th. Opera Week 18 is the code. And again, operabracelets.com. Come navigate the new website. It's new from this summer. We just launched it. So I think that's enough for me talking your ear off this morning. And you have a great opera weekend and a great opera week. Thanks a lot.